What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. We have a massive collection of product and cards to go through today. I have no clue what the end value is going to be. We're going to learn together. I'm going to unbox all this stuff onto these tables. It's a snow day here in West Virginia. Check this out. Check out the snow. It's coming down crazy, so we had to close anyway. So we're supposed to get like 4 or 5 inches, which shuts down everything in West Virginia. So we're gonna unbox everything, use our table space we have here to inventory stuff, and take a look at this collection. We're always buying collections. Reach out to me at KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com. All right, everything's broken down. I'm gonna show you all of, there's a lot of stuff here. Let's take a look at the snow. Just a snow update for you. It's so pretty. All right, here we go. All right, so obviously you have your bulk. Any big Magic collection is going to come with a bunch of bulk, and this one is no stranger to bulk, but there is a lot of better cards as well. And this is kind of what happens. You have bulk, you have sealed product, you have commander decks and some more sealed stuff, and then this is where the good stuff is that he had already separated out. So what we'll do is we'll go through all this. Anything that we know is going to be overvalue, we'll just stick in a pile. Anything we don't know if it's overvalue, that will get put through card sorter. Give you an idea of what is in this stuff. I already pulled some of the cards. We had some proxies, or I would call them fake cards. But proxies, they're no big deal. But he did tell me about these, and I always appreciate when people tell me that there is proxies and not a real Black Lotus in the thing. And then we've got just some awesome cards. Mana Crypt Band. You have Force of Negations. This is an idea of what's in here. I really only went through this stack so far, but an idea of what's in here. Some dual lands, some awesome double master stuff, City of Brass, Great Henge. It's not all high-end. I don't always buy high-end stuff. We buy any card basically over $1, over 50 cents for a collection like this. We will value out and pick up Mox Diamonds, Sliver Queens, Chrome Mox, there we go, and even an unlimited Soul Ring, which is pretty cool. Interesting thing here, he did a bunch of secret layers. This guy really organized his stuff. Very tedious. Even the secret layers, even though they're not sealed, he still has in here. So what we'll end up doing, because they're not sealed, we'll just look at them as singles. We'll break those down as singles. Here's Seeing Visions. Oh, there's a cool one. Where's the Cats and Dogs one? The Cats and Dogs one is the one everybody likes. Oh my God, kitties. I guess it's not Cats and Dogs. There you go. That's a big one. And then he's got binders that are color sorted. So color sorted binders that, looks like he didn't really, they're really nice. This still has the paper in it. Color sorted binders. So again, this kind of cards, what we'll do is we'll take them all out. If I know that they're overvalued, we won't put them through a card sorter, that kind of thing. But if we don't know it off the top of our head, we'll put it in a pile. We'll sort it from foil or non-foil, and then we'll put it through a card sorter. Leyline of the Voids. Remember those used to be $15. Damnable Pact. Rotting Regisaur. I remember cracking open M20 like Walmart things for those. The Gods. Lots of really cool stuff. Bolas the Citadel. Brings me back to dude, Warspark was such a good set. So lots of cool stuff. These binders are all full, again, of different colors of Magic. Looks like he has about 2 different colors. Let's just run through a red binder real quick. So, you've got your all color sorted. Now this will get uncolor sorted when we, put it through, which is always sad. I always love watching how people organize their collection. And it's always sad when I mess up their organization when I go to buy their collection. But as you can see, he basically took all of his rares and all of his foils and put them in binders, which we will then go through and see what's overvalue and what is undervalue. We do buy the bulk at a bulk rate. And then we've got some sealed packs, which are very interesting. Not very often do I buy loose sealed packs, but when it's a big part of a collection like this, and these aren't even like real high-end packs. They're just a couple $, regular draft packs that maybe do some chaos drafts with in the store, that kind of stuff. Journey to Nyx. But there are some cool ones in here that we will actually make sure aren't like expensive, like a Core 14. I don't know how expensive that is, that kind of thing. We'll go through them, but most of them are just going to be draft packs that are $4 or $5 probably. That we'll pick up. Ooh, Time Spiral, one of my favorite sets of all time. Time Spiral Remastered. A lot of time when you buy collections like this, you're going to get deck boxes and stuff like that. This stuff doesn't really have any much value. We'll end up putting it in a dollar bin at the store for people. Then we have $25 Fire and Lightning Premium Deck Series. They made these in slivers. They made these in a graveyard. He only has the Fire and Lightning, but those are pretty cool. I always wish I could pay the sticker price on stuff like this. Some more things. And then we got really cool, we got all of the Commander decks in the world. I mean, it's crazy. I can't even start showing you Commander decks. Mindseas, I think that's the one that made them have to reprint the Commander decks right after, because this was the only one that was selling. And they sold them 2 in a bundle instead of just 1 to make up for it. And then you got Martha. I don't even know. I'm not sure I've ever seen that one. Nature of the Beast, old school Commander. And somewhere in there, there's right here. Oh, look at this. Wish you could pay the sticker price, I bet. Right? $39, $40, or $35 Dragon Draconic Domination deck. Wild. So lots of Commander decks. Some more of those, like, you know, you see a World Wake deck right there. Those things are very, very low velocity compared to like Commander decks. Again, these aren't super, it's hard to sell an Dragon sealed deck. They're not super high velocity, but when you put it into a collection this size, it ends up working out. Then we have the sealed kind of product side. Definitely a fan of the fat packs. You can still call them fat packs if they used to be fat packs. And you know, some of us are fat like me, so I'm allowed to call it fat pack still. And then one of my favorite products of all time, Commander Anthology, but really my favorite product of all time, Dual Decks Anthology. I was a huge fan of Dual Decks, and I wish they would bring those back. So a huge thing there. Obviously some more fat packs before they started calling them bundles. And then you've got I call this the Rudy Hall of Shame. It's like, you know, started collecting sealed product at the same time as me. All these boxes that everybody has now because they all started collecting them. But somewhere in here, we did have a new Phyrexia sealed box, which is really cool. Pretty good condition. You know, an old box like this, hard to find. It's super minty, but it's in pretty good condition. Where's our iconic Masters? Masters 25 is there. Oh, relic tokens. I didn't even remember that. That's cool. Relic tokens. There's no Ultimate Masters box, which I always like seeing Ultimate Masters boxes. I don't think so anyway. So that's, you know, that's the collection. So what we'll do, I need to inventory all this, make a list of it. It's not ours yet, so we have to inventory it, make a list of all of it, put the prices together. So what I'm going to do is inventory all this, and I'm going to put it back in boxes just to keep it all organized and nice and neat. And then I'll take all these. Oh, I forgot the Commander decks. Almost forgot the best part. These are the Commander decks, and some of them are empty, but the rest of them are, that one's also empty. The rest of them are full Commander decks. I mean, it's just like a full-on Commander deck. I was going to pull up the Commander, but it's not on the front. Here's a red Commander deck, everybody. So we'll go through all the Commander decks. We'll go through all the other singles and the stuff like that. We'll put together a list, and after this is all put together, we'll get it listed. And of course, for the singles, we have separated all the cards, and now we are scanning them with the Rikoshi E878170. We put them into PaperStream, and then we upload them to SortSwift, which is what we use. So we have all that stuff going to value the cards, the singles, and then of course we do have the TCG machines always running the bulk and that kind of stuff. So that's a little bit, you've seen all that stuff. I'd like to show it at least once in the video to show you guys how we process the singles. But we are going to have, I keep saying this, we're going to have full reviews on this stuff once I get stuff situated and get cleaned up from the start of the year. Now, why sell a collection like this to somebody like me? Well, the reality is the guy who sold this, it would take him a ton of time to even organize this and list it all and sell it all. It takes a lot of time to do that. And so, yeah, there's a percentage. We pay a percentage based on the value of the product and the value of the thing. It's kind of how we interact. Again, if you want to sell your collection, KitchenTableTCG@gmail.com. We'll give you all the details there. But the amount of time it would take to sell all this stuff is absolutely ludicrous. You're looking 2-3 years for an individual to get everything listed and shipped, and then you got to figure out shipping and all that stuff. Now, for some people, that's perfect, and they want to do that work, and they have the space and the time and the energy to do all that work, and you should do that. If you have the means to get the full value out of your stuff and to take the time to get your full value, please go and do that. That's like a big thing we talk about on the channel, that the best part of this hobby is that it has value built into it. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the time to go through all the binders and look up all the cards and list all the cards, and if you don't have things like, we have a card sorter. This allows us to do it a lot quicker. We're paying lots and lots of money for the card sorter. We have 2 card sorters. It allows us to do it quicker and faster. And so for me as a collection buyer, somebody who does that predominantly, it really allows me to be able to do that kind of stuff. And it doesn't take me 3 years to sell everything. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. But for some people, you don't have the time, and that's why somebody would sell a collection like this to me. Anyway, I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Let me know what you think about this amazing collection. We'll see you again next video.